The Quran, Ibrahim alayhi salam, instead of attacking all the idols, when he demonstrated the sun, the moon, and Jupiter, he went after the biggest ones. Subhanallah. Anyway, that was the cool thing I wanted to share with you on the side.
Consider the following Quranic verse. Verily we created man from a drop of mingled sperm. Al-Quran, chapter 76, verse 2. The Arabic word nutfatin amshajin means mingled liquids. According to some commentators of the Quran, mingled liquids refers to the male or female agents or liquids. After mixture of male and female gamete, the zygote still remains nutfa. Mingled liquids can also refer to spermatic fluid that is formed of various secretions that come from various glands. Therefore, nutfatin amshaj, i.e. a minute quantity of mingled liquids, refers to the male and female gametes, or germinal fluids or cells, as part of the surrounding fluids. Sex determination. The sex of a fetus is determined by the nature of the sperm and not the ovum. The sex of the child, whether male or female, depends on whether the 23rd pair of chromosomes is XX or XY, respectively. Primarily, sex determination occurs at fertilization and depends upon the type of sex chromosome in the sperm that fertilizes an ovum. If it is an X-bearing sperm that fertilizes the ovum, the fetus is a female, and if it is a Y-bearing sperm, then the fetus is a male. That he did create in pairs, male and female, from a seed when lodged in its place. Al-Quran, chapter 53, verses 45 and 46. The Arabic word nutfa means a minute quantity of liquid, and tumna means ejaculated or planted. Therefore, nutfa specifically refers to a sperm because it is ejaculated. The Quran says, "Was he not a drop of sperm emitted in lowly form? Then did he become a clinging clot? Then did Allah make and fashion him in due proportion. And of him he made two sexes, male and female." Al-Quran, chapter 75, verse 37 through 39. Here again it is mentioned that a small quantity or drop of sperm, indicated by the word nutfatan min maniyyin, which comes from man, is responsible for the sex of the fetus. Mothers-in-law in the Indian subcontinent by and large prefer having male grandchildren and often blame their daughters-in-law if the child is not of the desired sex. If only they knew that the determining factor is the nature of the male sperm and not the female ovum. If they were to blame anybody, they should blame their sons and not their daughters-in-law, since both the Quran and science hold that it is the male fluid that is responsible for the sex of a child.
We start with the earth. أَلَمْ نَجْعَلِ الْأَرْضَ مِهَادًا, and then وَالْجِبَالَ أَوْتَادًا. The mountains on top of it is pegs. The earth, Quran describes, shifts. And the mountain puts it in place, holds it together. Now, the earth in Arabic is feminine, and the mountain is masculine. And the earth also gives birth. That's why it's called mihada too. Mahad is the cradle of a mother. And men are described as supporters of family and stability and tamkeen and, sakina, etc., right? First Allah describes that the earth and mountain are married. And immediately He says men and women are married. وَخَلَقْنَاكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا. Isn't that beautiful? Let's stick with that first one. The earth and the mountain are paired together. Think of it visually. A huge patch of land, and the most prominent thing is what? The mountains. If you go to the end of this passage, you see a huge sky, and the most prominent thing in that sky is what? The sun. So He starts with the large landscape, and then the thing that sticks out, and He ends with the large skyscape and the one thing that sticks out. That's how the passage begins and ends. Pair and pair. The second thing He mentioned was that He created man and woman in pairs. If we go on in reverse, backwards, He mentions وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا وَجَعَلْنَا النَّهَارَ مَعَاشًا. He made the night a garment, a covering. And He made the day a means of earning a living. And by the way, on the one hand He said man and woman, and on the other hand He compared them to night and day. Which is truly amazing. Other places in the Quran, Allah will say, وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَى, the night, وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا تَجَلَّى, the day, وَمَا خَلَقَ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنثَى, and how marvelously He created the male and the female.
Darkness in the depths of the ocean. Professor Durga Rao is an expert in the field of marine geology and was a professor at King Abdulaziz University in Jeddah. He was asked to comment